All right, yes, sir. And we back. Blessing to everyone, man. Welcome on in. It's your boy King Kartel back again once again. Welcome to King Kartel Radio. I'm gonna be your host for today. I'm gonna have you guys in here for probably next 1.5, 2 hours, roughly, somewhere around there. Do me a huge favor, man. Lock in with me, man. Put your headphones in if you're riding in the car. Blessings to you. You know, you might be listening to this while might be cleaning up the house or, you know, wiping down the car, something like that. Do me a huge favor, man. Hit that like button for me. And blessings to everyone, man. Make sure I can see what's going on. So today's topic of discussion, Kusei, what it do, broski, is The Last of Us overrated? Yeah, about time we got into it, bro. About time we got to this conversation, man. It's been a burning topic in our community. You know, a lot of people have different opinions of this game, so I wanted to kind of provide a space to where we can discuss it, chop it up about it, talk about what we like about it, what we don't like about it. I haven't played the game, so let me start by saying that I have not played the game yet. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've played the game a little bit, but I haven't played it, if you know what I mean. Gamers know what I mean. Goss, what's going on, bro? I thought you was playing. No, not yet. No, I gotta build a little bit more. Build the channel up a little bit more before I get into Last of Us. Because I know that's going to be one of them ones, so I'm not just endeavoring just to rush into that. Everybody, hey, do me a huge favor. Go get you some water, and some of y'all need to brush your teeth. Do that right now. Before you even step in my live and say, hey, King, and all that, make sure you get your mouth right with the Lord. It's Sunday. Know what I mean? We live with it. But get your mouth game right first. You dig? But I'm happy to be here. Channel members, I am in the after party channel, I believe, of the Discord right now. So if you guys want to pop in and chop it up, feel free to do so. I think I forgot to post the link in the Discord, so let me get myself together and do that. But yes, a lot of different opinions about this game. Some people praise the story. It's really, you can look at it from one or two ways. We'll play a little devil's advocate today as well in regards to this game and how people feel about it. I think this is gonna be a fun live. I think it's gonna be a divisive live, honestly. But we're gonna see. The crazy part about it is part one is a remake of a remaster. So we'll break that down too. Talk about that a little bit as well. Let me post this in the Discord real quick. Do me a huge favor, hit that like button for me. You know what I mean? That like button real quick. Let me know in the poll. We got the poll. Let me know in the poll how you feel. We got is that Sean? What up, Sean? Hey. What's going on, man? Blessings, bro. Post that in there real quick. Sean said, yeah. Yeah, we in here, man. We in here, man. Let me see what they talking about. Let's see what the streets is saying. God says, you got to understand too, the game is over 10 years old. When it came out, it was revolutionary in terms of gameplay and story. Okay, I respect that. I could definitely see that. Sean, my brother, you already. Salute. Shout out to UK. You know what I mean? Kusei says, I feel like people just looking at the gameplay, but not the story. It's such a good, deep story. You really have to kind of put yourself in their shoes. That's interesting. Yeah, I hear a lot of great things about the story. That's one thing that I always hear about Last of Us, specifically part 1. They always talk about how dope the story is. You know what I mean? I believe Last of Us had a multiplayer mode too. At least at one time, they did. But let me give you a little, for those that are uninitiated, some of y'all, maybe you just watched the TV show, because I know it was a big TV hit, but let me break down the foundation of the game. The Last of Us is a post-apocalyptic action-adventure game. It was developed by Naughty Dog, and it was originally released around 2013, so that was around like the end of the PS3, Xbox 360 era. The game follows the story of Joel, a smuggler, and Ellie, a young girl, as they navigate a world ravaged by a kind of fungus, so to speak, that has turned most of humanity into zombie-like creatures. Upon release, the game received universal critical acclaim for its storytelling, character development, and gameplay mechanics. A lot of people believe that the Last of Us game is well done and very deserving of its praise. They appreciate the game's immersive story, which explores some themes of love, I would say, love, loss, survival in a world that's kind of been destroyed by this fungus, so to speak. And the game's characters, Joel, particularly Joel and Ellie, are very well developed. They have a lot of strong emotional connections to the players. You know, watching them go through their trials and tribulations, their journey. The gameplay mechanics include stealth, you got combat, you got puzzle solving, and all of them come together in a very well executed and add to the overall experience. This is not my words, all right? This is what people say. So you have a lot of people that really, really enjoy the game, you know what I mean, on a whole nother level. Reed, what's going on, man? I see you. Kusei says, so The Last of Us is mostly praised, but there is definitely some polarization, and that's okay because no game is loved by everyone. I respect that. Hey, get my likes up. Do me a huge favor. You with the face sitting there listening right now, you know what I mean? Go ahead and hit that like button so we can get this video out there to the YouTube algorithm and we can have a better discussion. Reap says, I wouldn't say it's overrated. It's still a good game. My big issue is really towards the sequel. Yeah, right now we're really discussing part 1 because I know I have a general idea how people feel about the sequel. But right now we're mainly discussing part 1, the first entry. We got Meme in here. Meme, what's good, Brody? Haven't played Last of Us, but the hype around it is crazy. Yes, it is. Absolutely. God states the actors absolutely killed it in this game. I respect that. Definitely respect that. Meme says, I expect a lot out of it because of all the hype that it has. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me know in the poll, man. What is your opinion on The Last of Us? Let me know. Is it overrated? Did it meet your expectations? Is it underrated? Does it deserve more praise than it already has? Or if you haven't played it yet, let me know in there as well. Toretto, what's going on, gang? We got the homie Toretto. Shout out my homie Toretto, man. You know what I mean? Best division player this side of the Mississippi. Game is all right. DLC, get woke, and part 2. Yeah, I don't know too much about the DLC. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Sean says, you need to do this more often, discussion lives, and at this time it's perfect for me to tune in. Okay, all right. I'm endeavor to do that, Brody. Definitely endeavor to do that. I've been meaning to do more of these, you know what I mean? And by the way, if you don't know what he's talking about, we live on King Kartel Radio with your boy King Kartel, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. But I'm happy to be here in this on this wave, you know. This is my bread and butter right here. Manu, we got the homie Manu. It got more hate after part 2. Yeah, it really did. From what I've seen as an outsider looking into the culture, as far as Last of Us, yeah, that's kind of when I really started to see the hate. Because prior to that, I swear everybody loved the game. I mean, I couldn't find a soul that didn't think that it was like a bad game. Even if they didn't like everything, they were still like, no, the story was fire though. I didn't like everything, but that story was fire. But when part 2 came out, that's when people was like, nah, I ain't really rocking with it like that. And we'll save part 2 for another day. We'll do a separate discussion on part 2. God said it also introduced physics and interaction with objects that was rarely seen before. Again, it's dated now, but when the game dropped, it was revolutionary. Man, guys, bro, people got to understand this game came out 2013 on PS3, you know, and it absolutely pushed that hardware to the limit. So that game was doing a lot at that particular time. Big shout out to the team over there at Naughty Dog. They really crafted themselves a classic, so to speak. Many would call it classic, you know, not just for the story, but for what it was able to do at that particular time. We got the Ant-Man in the building. Ant, the real GOAT, what's goody? And you know you welcome to, you know what I mean, slide through. You feel me? We in the after party right now. You know what I mean? Chop it up if you want to voice your opinion. Ann says, The Last of Us is all right, but not really a genre-defining masterpiece. Oh boy, here we go. Gameplay is mediocre and clunky. The narrative is pretty generic. The humans are bad, not the monsters. The game has no variety. Oh, damn. Wow. Ant-Man coming through. He not having it. Hey, Ant, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. You gotta stand on it. Chad, get at Ant, man. He don't like it. Ant said the game is mid. You know what I mean? Ant said the game is mid. Sean, yeah. You with that sugar dust on your chest from them donuts. Hit the like button with that glazed finger. Come on, yes sir. Hit that like button, gang. Yes sir. Amen. Shout out to homie Sean Rose. Death Row Security. God said that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Kusei. The gameplay is not groundbreaking, but it's a good stealth game, and I love stealth games. The intensity of the moment to moment gameplay always matches the intensity of whatever is going on. Okay, talk your talk, Kusei. Talk that talk. Gauze, Ant, the heavy critic in this. Yeah, man, you know Ant going chop it up, man. He gonna be like, hey, man, you know, much love and light to Last of Us, bro, but it ain't all that for real talk. Toretto states, I think this won Game of the Year in 2013. Did it? Chad, let me know. Did this game win Game of the Year in 2013? I wouldn't be surprised if it did, because if it didn't, what other games were competing with Last of Us for a Game of the Year spot for 2K13? I really don't even remember. But I could definitely see that. When GTA 5 come out? GTA 5 come out 2013? I wonder. It won some kind of award. No, I bet it did. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because GTA 5 came out around 2K13. I'd imagine it'll won Game of the Year. Yeah. Just thinking about it, you know what I mean? We talked about Game of the Year for certain years and how sometimes it ain't necessarily, the technically best game, quote unquote, so to speak, but more so, you know what I mean? It'd be a numbers game too. Numbers game and impact. I felt that way about Elden Ring. I felt that about Elden Ring. Like, whether or not you played the game is irrelevant. That game had impact. And sometimes impact, especially in the gaming culture, any culture really, that's gonna lead to accolades. You know what I mean? When you make something that just make everybody pay attention, even if they not necessarily involved in that lane or that world, yeah, you got a good shot of winning Game of the Year. Sean asks, you gonna play that Mortal MK1 story mode? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing that. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole story mode. I don't know if my audience want to see it, but yeah, I probably do a couple rounds. I've been streaming heavy on Twitch, so if you guys are not in tune with me on Twitch, I promise you've been missing some really great lives. I know Twitch ain't the best in terms of mobile and everything like that, but if you're on your laptop or something like that, I promise you, my Twitch live streams are something you can just put on and kind of kick back and listen to, whether you be at work or maybe at the crib chilling or something like that, cleaning up, whatever you may be doing. Those Twitch lives are great for that. And check out some of my latest videos too, you know what I mean? Definitely support me on that. But getting back to this Last of Us, ultimately, whether or not you think this game is overrated or not is extremely subjective and is absolutely going to depend on the individual's opinion and preference, what style of game they like versus what they don't like. But you cannot deny the game has received damn near critical acclaim. Like, everybody, by and large, for the most part, even if you don't like the game, you respect it. You respect it. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing. It's hard to get gamers on one accord to respect the game. You dig what I'm saying? So that's real. That's real. But at the same time, while some would consider great stealth mechanics, combat, puzzle solving, really well executed story, let me play devil's advocate. So, on the other hand, there are those that believe that the Last of Us game is not as groundbreaking as it is made out to be. And some people feel, even people in here live in the chat, that the gameplay's mechanics can be somewhat repetitive and that the story is kind of predictable, cliche, run of the mill, seen it before, and that the pacing of the game even is kind of slow. Pacing of the game is kind of slow. The gameplay can be kind of frustrating at times. And then I'm not gonna spoil nothing in terms of the ending, but some people feel the game's ending is unsatisfying. You know what I mean? And don't really live up to the rest of the game. Again, I'm not gonna spoil the ending or anything like that for y'all, but there are folks out there that do feel the game's ending is unsatisfying. You know what I mean? And that's just real talk, So I can see both sides of the coin, really. Let me see. God says the ending was subpar, it's slow and extremely linear. Okay. And Gauss really likes the game, so for Gauss to say that, that just lets you know he's just keeping it real. He just keeping it all the way hot. Nothing wrong with slow gameplay. I'd rather play to enjoy. That's Kusei. Okay, I respect that. And it says the things I'll say The Last of Us did right are the characterization and acting. The emotion is definitely there, but I believe a video game has to be judged from the gameplay, not its narrative. Okay, so you're saying that the game could have a boo-boo story, but if the gameplay is tight like that, if it's fire like that, you can rock with it. Okay, I respect that. Kusei, the game is really an emotional roller coaster. Whenever I played it, it had me feeling a mix of emotions. Oh, I just had a brother all over the place, man. Kusei was all over the place playing the game. Kusei playing the game like, hell no. Not the homie. Yeah, man. That's a sign of a good game. When you get connected with the characters like that, that's a sign of a very well-developed story. I agree with that. Got to see that whole convo, that clip doing the homie dirty. Shout out to homie, man. Yeah. That was hilarious, man. Let me see. Are you gonna wait? What's that say? But I'm really trying to see how you're going to review the game. In terms of what? Last of Us? Yeah, you know, again, the reason why I'm having this discussion is because it's one of the most requested games on this channel. Between Last of Us and I would say Red Dead, they probably like neck and neck, like 1A and 1B. I'm constantly asked to get played, play Last of Us, and I'm always asked to play Red Dead. And we're gonna do a live about Red Dead too. But that's for another live. We're gonna stay on topic, but yes, that's why I'm hosting this discussion, because I want to know how y'all feel about that, especially those that have played. If you haven't played, you can still, chime in and voice your opinion, but specifically to those that have played it and have experienced it, how did you feel about the game? Like, what did it do for you? Are there things that they could have improved upon? Is the game like overrated? Is it overhyped? That's what I'm endeavoring to know. I still loved it though for its acting, gameplay, setting, and story. Respect. LaFonso, what's going on, homie? He said it's still the best compared to Last of Us 2. Yeah. I'll do a separate live about part 2. I kind of want to keep it to part 1 because I have a general understanding on how people feel about part 2. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep it on part 1. How do you feel about part 1, LaFonso? Is it dope? Is it overrated? Is it cool? Kind of mid? Let me see. Ian says, look at all the Resident Evil games, subpar writing yet enjoyable gameplay in that series is widely regarded. That's true. That's very true. Resident Evil has one of them. Oh my goodness. And I don't even want to take the live to the next level. Yeah, bro, you ready to take this live to the next level, G. Real talk. Kusei says, and you really can't compare Resident Evil to The Last of Us, though. I agree with that. And I don't think he's doing that. I think he's speaking more so towards how he's making an analogy to make the point of, if the gameplay is solid, the mechanics of a game are solid, the game will be good. You know what I mean? The story doesn't have to be earth-shattering or groundbreaking or anything like that. I think that's the point that Ann is making. And you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hey guys, we are live on King Kartel Radio. Do me a huge favor, man. Hit the like button if you are in here. I'm so happy to have you in here. Happy 2023. It's summertime, man. We living good. We living blessed. And we drinking water. Drink water. I'm going to just say that and I'm going to keep it pushing. But some of y'all don't be drinking water. Put some love into your body. Let me see. Reep says, Ant facts. You know what I mean? Okay. Manu says, story is great, gameplay a little stale. Little stale though. Little stale, Manu. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Manu, bro, get it off your chest, man. If you feel like you gotta really chop into this game, bro, let's chop into this game, man. This is what we here for. This the live, man. What's going on, homie? I'm gonna call you Roman numeral. What's it? Roman numeral? My bad, y'all. I ain't been in school over 15 years. Yes, Roman numeral. Blessings to you. Part 1 is possibly the best storytelling game I've ever played. Woo! Okay. We got somebody saying that possibly the best storytelling game I've ever played in my life. Let me say it right. Let me say it right. Wow. Okay. All right. Stand on it. I ain't mad at it. Stand on that. I'm not mad at that at all. Said, nah, not possibly, just facts. Wow. Wow, he doubled down on it, chat. 1881. Oh, okay. Oh, that's tough, bro. I like that. I like that name. That's fly. 1881 said, not possibly, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Best storytelling. Whoo! Whoo! Bro, not playing. God says, and The Last of Us. Can we call it T-Lu? If I say T-Lu, y'all know what I mean, right? Is that fair? Can we do that? Just to make it easier, easier on me. T-Lu gameplay is similar to The Evil Within. No, that's an interesting comparison. Gosh, that's a very interesting comparison. I like that too. I like that, particularly that second one. Yeah, very similar to that second one. I agree with that 100%. Stealth and shoot 'em up style, right? Yup. You should use gameplay from sub while we talk. If I had my own gameplay, I'd do it, but I don't want to use anybody else's gameplay outside of Ant. Ant's the only one that, like, you know what I mean? I know he cool. If Ant has some gameplay, I would definitely use his for sure. Definitely would. I mean, I can always use another game. Ain't like it really matters. More so about the dialogue anyway. But yeah, Toretto, you right. You right, bro. I agree with you on that. Ant says, Goss, The Evil Within, pretty similar to T-Lu gameplay wise, but I think T-Lu is a lot better at level design. If you didn't like RE4, I think you'll like The Evil Within 1. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't even want to ask who didn't like RE4. I really don't even want to ask that. You know what I mean? God says X. Borderline, I agree, especially when it dropped in 2013. I'm not mad at that. If you think that it's the greatest story ever told in the gaming medium, gaming space, I'm not mad at that. People say the story's fantastic, so I mean, what can I say? You know, I can't necessarily agree or disagree with that. I just gotta respect it. I can agree with level design. The Evil Within definitely look richer in detail in setting compared to The Last of Us. I guess I had to say my opinion on that once I play it. Once I play it, I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that. Yeah. Ant states there's no crafting either in The Evil Within 1, so you have to be smart with your ammo. Okay, y'all taking it to another space. I was gonna sub, but I'm already M. I don't even remember you, bro, but your content is good enough for me to sub twice. Appreciate the love, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, man. I'm just endeavoring to bring folks together on one accord and, you know, discuss. And, you know, I have that type of style or I endeavor to have that type of style to where we can disagree. And that's one thing about my chat that I really appreciate about them. You know, my channel members, my audience, we can disagree, respectfully disagree, agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's going to have different opinions when it comes to what game they like, or what elements of a game they like versus what they dislike and things of that nature. And that's okay. You know, we kind of in this era right now where it's like, oh, like if you play PlayStation, like you're all PlayStation. You know what I mean? You can't show Xbox no love, Microsoft no love, and vice versa. If you have an Xbox, you can't show PlayStation no love. And I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that. You know what I mean? That don't make sense for me. You know, if you like a game, you can like a game, and if somebody disagree with it, they don't have to be called a name, or, you know, called outside of their name, or, you know, disrespected in any capacity. I don't believe in that. I don't agree with that. Now, if somebody's being particularly egregious in terms of what they're saying, you know, I got death row security, and they're going to escort you out the building quite quickly. So, you know what I mean? This ain't really the space for you. But if you cool and you have an opinion, even if you say something that's kind of like edgy, I don't even mind that. But have something to kind of back up that information. Don't just disagree and start getting into a continuity of twerking in the comment section and you really don't have nothing to say. You just trying to hate. You know what I mean? That's something I don't do. It ain't just gonna be hating for the sake of hating. It's gonna be, well, I feel this way, I think this way, and this is why I think this way. That I can do. That I can do. King, I mean, how many subs we talking before you play this, you know? That's a really good question. I'll probably, let me think about that. I'll come back to that. You know what I mean? I'll come back to that. That's a good question, though. Toretto says, Viper unit here. Toretto, you already know, Toretto. I know you gonna get them out the building quickly. That's why I don't need to be tripping. You know what I mean? Especially the haters that be coming in here trying to start discourse amongst the community. I know you gonna escort them out the building quickly. Same with you, Ant. You know what I mean? Same with Sean. Like, y'all not gonna have that. We don't tolerate that in here. You know what I mean? This always been a cool space where you can sit back and kick it and chop it up about the game. Kusei says, it's all love. We just have different opinions on what we like. Right. Absolutely. It's just different opinions. That's all. And that's just life, you know? Just different opinions. That don't mean you gotta hate somebody. That don't mean you gotta disrespect somebody just because you disagree with their opinion. I never understood that. It kind of go back to the Republican Democrat argument. You know, for those of y'all outside of the U.S., you know, that's a thing here where, you know, if you vote Democrat, you know, you're all Democrat. If you vote Republican, you're all Republican. Like, I never agree with that. You know what I mean? We human beings. Toretto, right. Toretto, 100%. Have some tact with it. Right. Have some class about yourself. I'm with you. On that. Reap, I remember back in high school, I was a senior. I was in my senior year. There was this dude. He was just an Xbox guy. He was nothing but a PlayStation hater. Yeah, I never understood people like that. I never understood folks like that. That never made sense to me. And at the same particular time, you know, Reap, at the same particular time, a lot of them, they be on the minyoy side of the game. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know, no disrespect to nobody, but some of y'all really be on the, you know what I mean, I'm Hamamaba side of the game with that. I don't get it. What, you mad at the world or something? You know, that ain't no reason to be particularly egregious to, you know, somebody. You ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't got to do that. This water is so good. This water is just love. I think sometimes that's a part. I think, hey, Reed, bro, I think sometimes, you know what I mean, dude just wasn't drinking no water. So he just sitting up there, he just mad at the world, not knowing what to do with himself because he ain't drinking no water. You know what I mean? We live right now, King Kartel Radio. Do me a huge favor, if you're new to my channel, man, hit that sub button, hit that like button, man. We in here chopping up good game. You dig? Goss. says, if anything, 1881, where you from? Italy, bro? What's that? IE? I wonder what that is. Let me know what that is. God states, if anything, gaming should bring us all together. World too effed up to be hateful over frivolous shit. Yes, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We already divided on so many levels about stuff that don't even matter. We don't need to add gaming into that. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment's supposed to bring us together. It's supposed to be like sports and music. You know? These things supposed to bring us together. Now, if you just talking a little, you know what I mean, popping a little ish because, you know what I mean, maybe you like on Call of Duty or something like that, that's different. You know, trash talking, I've never had a problem with trash talking. You supposed to trash talk. You know what I mean? To make the game fun and keep people engaged and everything like that. But when we just having discussions and stuff like that, it ain't gotta be like that. Nah. What you think about this new PS5 Pro? Man, you know what, Toretto? We did a live on that. Would you buy a PS5 Pro? Some people said yes because they didn't have a PS5 as of yet. Others were like, nah, I don't think I would really need it. I don't see the particular utility. That was a really good live. I have that in my description too, if y'all guys want to check that out once this video is done. Did you run into problems with Final Fantasy 16 people PlayStation was overheating? Never. I never ran into that issue. Final Fantasy 16 was an amazing experience. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My PlayStation never heated up. And to be honest, I'm thinking about doing a New Game Plus. Not even gonna sit here and lie. I'm thinking about doing a New Game Plus run with Final Fantasy 16. I've been dying to play that game. You know what I mean? I've really been dying to play that game, honestly. Ireland. Oh, big shout out to Ireland. I got so much love for Irish folks, man. I just respect y'all spirit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all some stand up. Y'all really a stand up people, man. Irish folk, if you ever met a real Irishman or Irish woman, bro, they so thorough. They keep it so thorough. They say how they feel. If they got something on their mind, they gonna say it, bro. They don't hold their tongue, bro. But if they love you, they love you. That's another thing I know about Irish people. When they love you, they love you. For real, for real. I got so much love for y'all. Indy, what's going on, baby? Blessings to Indy. We got Indy in the chat with her cute big head self. Glad to have you in here, mama. Indy, do you feel that The Last of Us is overrated or nah? You know what I mean? I'd love to hear your thoughts. You know what I mean? Your mind in terms of that. Them old Call of Duty days was toxic though. Nah, facts. They was toxic, but it was good for you. You needed that. You know what I mean? Everybody too sensitive nowadays, man. You know what I mean? If you shoot at me and you know what I mean, you call me something, I'ma just shoot back. But I don't feel no type way. I don't hold nothing against you. Even if I chop you and roast you. You know what I mean? I don't feel no type way. You know what I mean? It's all love with me. Had you want to pull up on someone, right? Word though. Word. We got Free in the building. Free about to go crazy. He said the title. Hold on, I gotta do it in my Free J Free voice. The title, blasphemous. King, the lack of a community going to get at you. The story is so good. HBO The Last of Us TV series is given multiple seasons. That's how good the game is. Talk your talk, Free. Free, I ain't mad at it, bro. I just want to provide the space. See how people feel about it. Let me know in the poll how you feel about it. You know what I mean? What's your opinion on The Last of Us? But I just wanted to provide the space, brother. That's all I'm here to do. Play Final Fantasy mode on New Game Plus is fun as hell. Okay, yeah. I definitely want to do that. Yeah, for sure. Indy said, just got out of work. Okay, blessings to you. Shout out everybody getting off work. Shout out everybody about to go into work. Blessings to y'all. You know, thank you guys for listening and everything like that. Guys, got an Irish woman that works construction with the union. She work harder than most dudes. Yes, very hard working people. Absolutely, 100%. That's funny. A shorty outworking all the guys. Free, get back into Final Fantasy 16. I'm doing New Game Plus. Yeah, I endeavor to do that. I definitely endeavor to do that. For sure, for sure. Definitely endeavor to do that. Reap, cause those Irish women, dude, are one of them redheads. Look, Reap, what's wrong with you, bro? Look at your mind, bro. Hey, think about, hey, she a redhead, bro. We supposed to be talking about The Last of Us. You know what I mean? Indy says something wrong with the live. Is something wrong with the live, guys? Is the live good? We should be good. Shouldn't be having any issues with the live. Indy, that might be you, moms. That might be you. I saw your message in Discord. Indy says, to be honest, it's 50-50. That game gives out the realism to an apocalypse. It's basically The Walking Dead, but with different creatures. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So you saying, to be honest, on some real talk type of talk, it's some days it's one of the best games ever made. Other days it's cool, but more or less mid. I mean, that's what I get from what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what it sounds like. That's what you're saying. Free, you voted. Appreciate you, G. 1881 said it's from the famine, bro. The struggle stuck so hard, it's practically hardwired. No, that's real. You talking about the potato famine? Yup. Yup. God says she blonde and old as hell. That's hilarious. How y'all gonna let a woman outwork all them men, bro? That's sad. And Final Fantasy has been doing narrative way better than The Last of Us. Okay, all right, so here we go. The Last of Us, before The Last of Us was even a game, Final Fantasy has really been the only game where I felt connected to the characters and emotionally invested. Okay. So Anne's saying, basically, Anne is saying this. Final Fantasy been. Last of Us just got here. It's like when the new dude at work try to act like he overseeing somebody else's work. Like, bro, you just got here. You don't even know how this work. Yeah. You don't even know how this go yet. So calm down, stay in your place, and understand what it is. Because you acting like you got the keys. And Brody, you just got here. So don't be talking all that talk to me. Talking all that. I ain't mad at it. I respect it, bro. Reap said, damn, word though. And he says, no, it's okay, got you. If you still live and on Discord, by the time I get back, I'm gonna join the Discord live. All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. King, you see Spider-Man 2 and Venom not looking good for your Starfield. Okay, Spider-Man 2 has not been released yet. Starfield has not been released yet. I'm not judging nothing. I'm not judging nothing on leaks, pre-game footage, nothing. Nothing. Until the games are out and widely available for mass consumption, I don't have no opinions yet. But you hilarious for that though, for sneaking that jab in there though. I ain't even gonna lie, that was cold. I ain't even gonna lie, that was cold. All right, I'll see you. I'll be back. Gonna go hit the pin for this and roll a bogey. Okay, bet. Say less, say less. Yeah, hey, listen, y'all. If y'all of a certain age and stage, it's Sunday. If you don't, you know what I mean, you don't have no responsibilities to get into, yes, please, vibe out. Please, enjoy the vibes. You know what I mean? You can put some headphones on. You know what I mean? Roll up something, pour up something. If you know, if you grown, all that stuff, and just, you know, enjoy the vibes in here. For sure. 1881 said, that's basically my view on part one, Ed. Okay, I respect that. Kusei, can we do a Silent Hill live? That game is better than some games people love to hype up. Yes, we will be doing Silent Hill. I'm endeavoring to do Silent Hill around Halloween. I endeavor to do that. So y'all heard it here first. I endeavor to do Silent Hill around Halloween time. I was going to do it for the summer, and then we just kind of got carried away playing Evil Within and Resident Evil 1 and things of that nature. So I'm going to push that over to Halloween time. Yes, absolutely. Reap says, I can't work on the weekends. I don't mind working on a Saturday, but working 7 days a week, come on, bro. Yeah, that's not a life to live. I know some people that do that. I've done that before. Work 7 days a week, no life to. Yeah, I done did that before. But virtually no money too, you know what I mean? But that ain't a life to live. Ain't nothing cool about doing that. You know what I mean? We not slaves or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'll work, but I ain't working like that. That's crazy. Drop the Discord link. It should be in the description. If you go to the description of this video, my links are there. So you should be able to get it there. Kusei, Spider-Man is so damn mid. Kusei, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of agree with you like that. It's not that I don't like Spider-Man, but everybody that I hear talk about that game, like, there's nothing about that game that stands out to me particularly. But at the same time, I haven't really played it like that. So I more or less don't have an opinion when it comes to Spider-Man, but you know what I mean, it is what it is. Talk Trip says Mafia 3. Yes, I endeavor to do Mafia 3 as well. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that on YouTube live. I'm not saying that I won't be able to upload it, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it on YouTube live because there's a lot of music and things with Mafia 3 that kind of add to the narrative of the story. It's a lot of like I think it takes place in either the 60s or the 70s, around that time, something like that. So there's a lot of copyright and things like that I have to look into before I can do that. But yeah, I definitely want to do Mafia 3. Michael, what's going on? You waiting for that Mafia 3 too? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. If I drop a video on it, you gonna show it love? Yeah, if I drop a video on Mafia 3, y'all gonna show it some love? You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's how I know if I should keep playing the game or not. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta show us some love. Reaper, speaking of Halloween, don't forget Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 is coming out October 24th. Yeah, I'm in tune with it. You talking about the little remaster collection? I'm in tune in with it. Trav, what's going on, homie? Got the homie Trav in here. He said, answer yes, is overrated. It's the trash of us. Oh, here we go. Trav kicking the dope, man. Trav already set the live on fire, man. Trav said, yeah, King, man, that Last of Us is cool and all that, but yeah, man, it's more like trash of us, homie. It's more like the middle of us, homie. The mid of us. Yeah, the game ain't like that for real, man. Yeah, I done sat up there and played it, man. I was thoroughly disappointed, man. I had to go get my refund for it, bruh. Yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't all that, Brody. Yo, Trav crazy, man. Chad, what's wrong with Trav, bro? Trav be coming in here setting things on fire, man. Him and Ant, bro, they gonna be like, King, that game ain't all that, bro. I sat up there and played it. It was regular. I'm like, damn. It's like that, damn. Trav with me on this one. Yeah, Trav and Ed, y'all on demon time with it. For sure. Trav at King Kartel. I love Mafia 3. But you do know it says the N-word like a shit ton, right? Yeah, you know, that don't affect me no type way. Yeah, that don't affect me no type of way. If it adds to the story, like, Trav, I'll put it to you like this. Like, there's mob movies where they use the N-word, you know what I mean, with the ER on the end. That don't bother me. It's a movie, you know? What I'm gonna do, get mad at a movie? You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? I ain't sensitive in no type of way. You know what I mean? If it adds to the story, to the narrative, and if it makes sense, I ain't, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do, trip off that? I ain't gonna trip off that. How I joined a Discord call. If you're a channel member, you can join me on Discord right now. You know what I mean? I have to keep it like that because if I don't do that and I just have everybody coming in for a voice call, it's gonna be somebody that's just gonna say something that's just incredibly stupid. You know what I mean? They just gonna come in. Yeah, King, you ain't this, you ain't that. You know, Indy, you know how it be. You know how the haters be. You know what I mean? But everybody's welcome within the Discord. But as far as voice calls and getting on live and everything like that, you know, we gotta keep that. We gotta keep that, you know, sacred, so to speak. That part. Reeve says, yes, the remaster coming out on October 24th. I believe I'm the guy that can give you some tips. Pause. I'm so childish. Yeah. Nah, but that's gonna be dope. Trav says, King, the first one was good, second one was so bad it killed the franchise. Okay. You talking about The Last of Us? Indeed, The Last of Us 2 storyline is not good. It's too bunched up and should have been written better. Okay. We're gonna save our thoughts on part 2 because I want to do a separate live for The Last of Us part 2. Kind of want to keep it focused on part 1. And again, that's more so because I know how people feel about part 2. I want to just kind of keep it focused. Trav said, King, whoa, back up, mom. You don't know me like that. Yes, I do know some rap. Let me do my Trav voice. Yes, I do know rap and hip hop. I see you, Trav. Salute, Joe. Salute. Mafia 3 could have been better. I mean, it's a movie and game and both reflects real life, so why should we have a problem with it? Yeah, that's how I feel. I ain't gonna have a problem with it. I ain't sensitive like that. King, it don't bother me at all. It's historical fiction. Hell, not having the world would have been offensive. Yeah, it wouldn't have been realistic. It wouldn't have been realistic at all. Indy said, I'm gonna become a channel member Friday then. Yeah, for sure, Indy. You know you family. I love to have you in here. You know what I mean? Chopping it up. Cause we can chop it up about a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, please. You definitely got to slide through, become a channel member. Matter of fact, some of y'all need to become channel members, man. Get in tune, support the gang. Again, this is not King Kartel, me just doing it by myself. When I'm creating this content and we doing these lives and thing, I'm doing it with y'all. We're at 8K subs now. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? Round of applause for y'all. But, you know, we build this together. You see what I'm saying? It's not just King Kartel, it's the family. You know what I mean? The Kartel gang. So, yes, please hit that join button. You know what I mean? Support the movement. Get in tune with it. If you want to super chat, whatever, donate, whatever. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's all love. It's us. Let me tell you like this. If we don't support us, ain't nobody else gonna do it. I promise you that. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. King, yes, the trash of us. Trav, you crazy, man. 1881, did you play or enjoy T-Lu multiplayer? I thought it was hype. Now, I've heard about T-Lu multiplayer, but I didn't play it myself, no. It was something new when it comes to deathmatch games. No, I would have loved to have played it. For sure, because it looked kind of dope. I've seen gameplay and things of that nature of it. And it looks dope. It looked fly to me. I think it'd be dope. King, you know the game is bad when Assassin's Creed Valhalla was a better game than Last of Us 2. I'm not talking about Last of Us 2 right now. I'm talking about part 1. And in my opinion, I don't think Assassin's Creed Valhalla is better than Last of Us part 1. But then again, I'm not really a big Assassin's Creed type of guy. I thought Assassin's Creed became kind of mid after the first 3 entries. To me, it just seemed like a rehashing of a lot of ideals, but that's me personally. Indy, I never played the multiplayer game. I wanted to though. The Last of Us first game is pretty good. Honestly, the interaction between the characters could have been better. I respect that. And I don't think you being facetious or nothing like that when you say that. I genuinely think that's your opinion. Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Trav, who said something about metal trash solid? Trav, why you on demon time, bro? What's going on? What's wrong with you, man? What's gotten into you, man? He done came in here setting the live on fire. Any states they should have made a DLC for this character named Tommy. Okay. Respect. Cause they have a DLC for Ellie, right? They have a DLC for the little girl. They don't have a DLC for Tommy. Yeah, I think that would be dope. I think that'd definitely be dope. God said, let's be real though. The Last of Us pulled some gay shit that people branded woke, but so did Final Fantasy. No. Ooh, you trying to take this live to another level, guys. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. You trying to take this live to a whole nother level. You trying to take this to a whole nother level, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. Chat, somebody get Gauze, man. Gauze ready to go crazy in the chat. I can sense the spirit. You know what I mean? We live on King Kartel Radio. Hit the like button, man. It's 2023, man. Come on, man. Bro, Ray trip. Am I crazy or accurate? Cause being correct sounds crazy to people who are wrong. Oh, part one, I will agree. Okay. Metal Gear Solid is another game that has done narrative better than T-Lube before it was a game. Metal Gear Solid was ahead of its time because it tackled real world problems. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid is one of the greatest. I'm gonna save my opinion on that. But I can't wait to get into that series. For real. Tommy is his brother, Indy. Right. Is that what she said? I thought that's what she said. Maybe she said something else. Travis, yeah, Black Flag, which was AC4, is the best game. Yeah, to some. Yeah, not to me. Yeah, not to me. Again, I like the first three entries, yeah. Kusei, I know that's Joel's brother, but I'm saying they should have made a DLC for him. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. You know Kusei always gonna get at you, Indy. You know what I mean? He always gonna get at you. I don't like Kojima. I think he's overhyped and not a very good storyteller. I'm gonna disagree with that, but I respect your opinion. But I vehemently disagree with that. Especially, see, I don't want to get into it though. See, that's a trap because I'll start going on and on about Metal Gear. Metal Gear is really trash though. I don't know why people give that game such praise. Y'all tweaking, bro. Y'all tweaking. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are tweaking. Guys, what's wrong with them, bro? Reap. I don't know what they've been smoking on, bro. They are wildin'. For Ellie, yes, part 2 would have been best fit for Tommy. All they did was kiss in that game, laughing my ass off. That's hilarious. God said, yo. Trav, who said that? Cause Final Fantasy 16 gay content was the whole game. Like Ellie was, she gay, and her one quality, and that was her, one quality, that's a terrible character. So you saying everything involved with Ellie is centered around her sexuality, so to speak. Okay. And it says Dion was an actual well-written gay character though. He has fleshed out motivations, and his character isn't only just being gay. Dion was okay, but I would have written that character a little bit differently. I'm not saying he can't be gay. You know what I mean? I didn't have an issue with that, but I don't believe him being gay added anything to his character at all. At all. I'm probably gonna do a video regarding Dion, but no, I don't agree. I don't think him being gay added anything. It seemed like kind of like thrown in there for me to make the game more inclusive, which I don't have a problem with a game being more inclusive, but the character has to make sense for me. And I think we spoke on that. We spoke on the changes I would do. I'll probably end up doing a video anyway. Guys, I'm not trying to say Final Fantasy was a bad game at all. Shit looked fire, just saying. Got gay shit in it too. Gosh, yo, used to see, gosh, you think like we kind of think on a similar type of wavelength. We probably similar in age, so we see the world kind of differently. But yeah, I'm not mad at your opinion, bro. That's funny though. That's funny. 1881 laughing, yeah. Kusei, nothing wrong with a little female on female action unless you ugly. Kusei, stop, bro. You can't say that. You cannot say that, bro. What's wrong with y'all, man? It's Sunday. Praise God. And sorry, but I have to disagree. Metal Gear Solid is beyond convoluted. It is convoluted, but it's fire, though. It's fire. It's not Kingdom Hearts convoluted, though. I mean, if we doing that, if we talking about games just being way too convoluted, then Metal Gear don't need to be the game that's brought up. Kingdom Hearts needs to be the game that's brought up. That's just facts. You dare question Black Flag, burn the witch. I can't be a witch, bro. I can't be a witch. A witch is only for women, bro. I'd have to be a warlock. You dig? You know what I mean? But I don't see Black Flag how y'all see it. I'm just keeping it all the way real. Can't wait for that Metal Gear Remaster trilogy. Yeah, guys, me and Reap was chopping it up earlier about that. And he said, Snake. Metal Gear got so many iconic, even if you don't like Metal Gear, you cannot deny, man, that is one of the most important games in gaming history. That's facts. That's facts. That's undeniable. Like, you can hate on the game if you want, but that's undeniable. That game got too many iconic set pieces, bro. Maybe it's because the only Metal Gear I've seen her play was 5, and that story left me going, who put acid in my water? The gameplay on that is fire, but Trav, I'm not gonna lie, without context, bro, you're not gonna understand that game. And that's crazy that you started with 5. Yeah. That's crazy. Them cutscenes is fire though, but yeah, you'd be lost trying to figure out what's going on in that game. That game's not gonna make, yeah, acid in the water, yeah, LSD, something. Indy said I'm gonna have to disagree on that. God said, nah, it ain't that deep with Ellie. Respect. Part 2 is another story. Yeah, part one, I think. Yeah, anyway, that's funny. And he said, that's what I was thinking. Trav, I'm saying that race, religion, sexual orientation, and gender shouldn't be the defining character trait. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. And low key, bro, I agree with that. I do agree. Like, if it's a character that's black shouldn't be the thing that everybody remember him for. It should be remembered for being a good character, or, you know, if somebody, you know what I mean, is, you know, gay or whatever it may be. Like, that shouldn't be the reason why, you know, you remember him. You should remember him as a great character. You know, going back to Dion, I just thought that was just thrown in there. You know what I mean? You know, again, I just don't think it added anything. Not saying that he was the worst character ever made, because he wasn't, but that didn't add anything. No, it's not about Ellie trying to find herself. Yeah, there you go, Kusei. Well said, Kusei. Well said, brother. Well said, man. If you're in the live right now, please hop in the chat, man. We have a very inviting community. Do me a huge favor as well. We are live on King Kartel Radio, so be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new, man, and welcome home, man. You know what I mean? This is where you need to be. Look at Miles Morales. He's a great character who happens to be black. He's not a great character because he's black. Does that make sense? 100% that makes sense. 100%, Trav. Miss Colette, welcome home, mamas. Shout out to homegirl, Miss Colette. Why did that? I don't know why that came up like that. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to fix that alert. But yes, Miss Colette, welcome home. Y'all show some love to Miss Colette. Miss Colette, if you want to hop on Discord, hop in the chat, feel free to do so. You dig? In the after party right now, you dig? Let me see. Ellie was not focused on finding herself. She was seeking revenge. True blue, true blue. Hey, Miss Colette. What's going on, loved one? We got Miss Colette in the building right now. We're gonna get her thoughts. I don't know if she's played, so I'm interested to hear what she has to say. If anything. Let me see. It shouldn't have to had anything to the story. Being straight doesn't really seem to add anything to the story either, but we just see it as normal. No, we mean add to his character. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the overall story. I'm talking about his character specifically. It added nothing. It added nothing to his character. You know what I mean? It was just, oh, okay, that's what it is type of thing. For me, at least. That's my opinion. Trav, he just said it and I applaud him. Kusei said same thing. Indy, Trav, it really seemed more convoluted than Kingdom Hearts. No, it's not. Nah, No. Not for me, at least. I can't agree with that. Metal Gear is a far easier story to understand than Kingdom Hearts, for me. Kusei, see, the thing about Abby Shorty was built like Hulk. What, Chad? What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all talking about part 2 right now, yo? What's wrong with y'all, yo? Y'all just want to roast. Oh my God, my live is so ignorant. Y'all just want to roast, bro. Cole knows what's going on, man. Yes, Kartel Family Radio. What is this? Welcome, bro. We are live right now on King Kartel Radio. Glad to have you in here. Right now, we are discussing, is The Last of Us Part 1 overrated? I'm glad to have you in here. Let me know your thoughts. If you've played it, if you haven't played it, either way, but I'd love to know how you feel about The Last of Us Part 1. Toretto, the storyline's confusing as hell. I started with MGS3. Respect. Let me see. Tamisha, what's going on, mama? Blessings, we got Tamisha in here. Glad to have you in here, sister. Miss Colette says, I don't have permission to speak. Are you sure? Mods, can we make sure Miss Colette is in the channel member part and that she has permission to speak? She might have to sync up. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see. What I'm gonna do, Miss Colette, I'm gonna give you a roll real quick just so you can speak. Try now. See if you're able to speak. Maybe try leaving and coming back in. I just gave you that roll so you're able to speak. Try that. That should work. Hold on, chat. Let me make sure Miss Colette can speak.
Hello. Wait.
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on, loved one?
Nothing much. I'm making breakfast.
That's what's up. Okay, so your thoughts, react. Last of Us, Part 1. Do you feel like it's overrated?
I haven't played it.
All right, so how do you feel?
opinion. Is it overrated? I don't know. Why would it be overrated?
You not just gonna come in here with no opinion. You gotta come in here with an opinion, mama. Can y'all hear Miss Colette?
I feel like. Oh wait, can y'all hear me?
Hold on, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Make sure y'all can hear. Can y'all hear Miss Colette?
Nope. Hold on. I might have to change my situation. 1 moment.
No problem. They should be able to hear. They said barely. I turned her up. Let me see. Let me Let me see. Yeah.
All right, hello?
Yeah. You sound good. Chad, she sound good?
Now I can't hear you. Oh, I came in here and fucked everything up.
Nah, you good. You should be.
Oh, wait. Okay, hello?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Can they hear me now?
I believe so. Chad, y'all can hear it now, right? Check.
Whoop, they scoop. They
saying nah. Okay,
Oh.
Kusei said yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
Sweet. What was I saying? So I wanted to play Last of Us. It seemed pretty cool to me. Right? I haven't came across anyone that particularly believed it was overrated. It didn't seem overrated to me. I mean, like it's like Division, but with zombies, right?
Division, but with zombies. That's interesting. I never thought about it like that.
Like the apocalypse thing. The city ain't, the city's destroyed because of some X element, right? In Division, it's rogue agents, and then in Last of Us, it's zombies.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I had never put two and two together like that. I'll say that, but I'm not too mad at that. They said I can, but I prefer to hear King Kartel doing this whole thing. No, yo, y'all petty, Trav. You petty. Nah, man. Miss Colette the homie, man. She welcome in here. You know what I mean? This is what we do. This is what we doing here. They said hell nah, Division is far better.
Oh, okay, my fault. But again, I haven't played the game, so what do you
right.
want from me? I kind of hope to I didn't think I was gonna get in so quickly. I'm gonna wait to the next topic because I don't have anything to say about this particular one. So I was gonna hide in the background and make breakfast for the first topic.
That's hilarious. But no, I'm not mad at that. It's a weird comparison. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. It's not something I'll put together, but true. It is what it is. You feel how you feel. Talk Trip. We got the homie Talk Trip in the building. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, Talk Trip, where have you been?
Living life.
You.
Oh.
Talk Trip. Talk to us, Pastor, man. What's your thoughts? How do you feel?
I feel like, well, the first one, I want to say the first Last of Us was, dead on, spot on. But the second one kind of drew Well, I only saw the first like little tidbit up until Joel died, and I was just like, okay, yeah, all right, I'm not really feeling this, because it's like
you want to say
you took
spoiler
them.
alert, man?
Oh damn! I thought,
Yo,
damn.
we mainly talking about
Spoiler
part
alert.
one anyway. Say you can save that for part two, cause we'll do a follow up discussion on part two as well. Scarecrow, what's up, homie? I see you.
But yeah, so all right, so based off of part one, right? So as you're going through most of the places and you're sneaking around some enemies, and the way that the enemies carry themselves, even just in part one, it's oh man, it's a little realistic. You know what I'm saying? That shit compared to any other games, doesn't matter if it was like Splinter Cell or something like that, going from the linear character model to a dynamic character model that ain't just gonna go forward, go this way and follow the same route. Sometimes they'll hit a little turnaround real quick mid route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And then for as far as weapons, you got everything around you. That's kind of a nice inclusion. Using bottles, using or not bats. Was it bats? I don't remember. I might be thinking of the wrong game right now.
Yeah, bottles. Yeah.
Bricks, if I'm not mistaken, it was bricks, bottles, guns. Now that shit was hot. I don't know what everybody else think, but that shit was spot on.
Chad say, I don't know who's talking, but he's wrong.
How am I wrong?
Yo, Chad, how do y'all feel? Let me read out some of those. I mean, spoiler alert, left my ass off, but it was obviously he was gonna die. I wish they did it differently. Okay. Yeah, hey, how is he wrong? How is he wrong? You know what I mean? We looking to see, you know what I mean? Y'all can call us out, but Talk Trip be saying some real talk. You know what I mean? This pastor Talk Trip coming through with the word, brother. You dig?
He said Red Dead Redemption was better. As far as the character dynamic.
Okay. That game gets a lot of praise, so.
I was gonna say I can agree with that, but the enemy dynamic, nah, I still put this one over that.
Over Red Dead.
Like, yeah, because it's like you're actually, because sometimes when you're going through games, you're sitting there, you're going to go kill a computer, but sometimes it's just like in Last of Us, you're watching somebody and you're just like, damn, it's like that's a whole nother player right there looking for your ass.
Right.
It's not like that in Red Dead at all. That motherfucker going around in the same circle, screaming out, "Where you at?" Whatever the fuck. Start blasting. The fuck?
Right. No, that's real talk. That's real talk. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. Let me see what they saying. Evil Within 1, this is Evil Within 1 gameplay is much better than The Last of Us 1.
Hell no.
Evil Within 1 has some jankiness to it.
It had hella jankiness to it. Oh my god. I fucking hated that game.
That game, I enjoyed it, but I can see why people don't like it. You can have some BS deaths. Like some deaths to where
100%.
Yeah.
I had to stop playing it for a year because of that one part where you're running from the little spider lady in the fire area.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I got stuck and I had left it for a year and a half.
My man said, nah, I'm putting this game down. Like this ain't cool.
Shit. Had to wait until I leveled up to come back. I was like, oh, now I got a better mind. Let me go ahead and do it.
Had to leave it alone a little bit real quick. Let me see. They said the Evil Within gameplay is so damn stiff. Yeah, it's pause, but yeah, it's got some stiffness to it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ann says, Talk Trip, you're tripping. You're just not using your head. I literally beat the boss first try.
That was kind of the problem. Yeah, that was kind of the problem though at the time. I think I was just too young-minded to figure out the answer. as I was panicking.
In my seat, in my chair. You dig? That's hilarious. Talk, Trev, how you been, bro? Man, it's so good to, you know what I mean, get in tune with you, man. It's been a minute, bro.
I've been good. Reading a couple books here and there. Not too much travel, just a lot of work. I came in right when you said that whole seven days of work thing, and I was like, man, ever since I started, doing my own thing, that's all it's ever been. But it's kind of better that way, if you ask me.
If you're doing your own thing, I think that's different. If you're building your own business or whatever you're endeavoring to do, I think that's different. Working for somebody else for 7 days, that's slavery.
No, hell no. Fuck that. 100% fuck that. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Toretto says, Last of Us, I think, won a movie award for its graphics. Might have to fact check me.
I think it did.
I wouldn't be surprised. That game is a marvel. Even technologically, like for what that game did on PS3 hardware, that's incredible.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
Like that's amazing. They got everything they could get out of the PS3. They pushed the hardware to the limits for that. So technically speaking, that game is absolutely amazing. Trav said, to be young and stupid again. Why, you know what I mean? Word, you know what I mean? Let me see. And he says, Trav, I mean, he had a reason to kill, and the Fireflies should have knew he was anyway, since he was one. Y'all talking about, I'm talking about Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have known Joel. I mean, because Ellie becomes like his baby, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Kind of like his daughter, because his daughter died. Yeah. Somebody around the same age pops up, needs his help. Kind of became that father-daughter complex.
I really like that dynamic. Anytime a story does that, like a father-son, father-daughter, that's always going to get me. I don't know why. I'm just built that way. Like, that's just me, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love them type of stories.
It looks like this thing, I went and searched it up. It says best console game, best original game, best adventure, special commendation for sound, best soundtrack, studio of the year, best game of the year. Let's see something different. Best technology, best narrative, best design, best dialogue, sound design of the year. Damn, this shit go all the way from 2012 to 2014. Best male, best female.
Wow.
Female vocal by a child. Outstanding achievement in game writing. Best animated video game. Best performer. Low audio achievement. So I guess best animated video game is up here, so I wouldn't say he's exactly wrong.
That's really good. That's a lot of awards. That's a lot of accolades. The folks saying the awards were paid for. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And at the same particular time, I'm not mad at that game winning those awards. That makes sense to me. That makes all the sense in the world to me. Like, those are not particularly egregious acts of, that game shouldn't have won. You know what I mean? Just like GTA 5 winning game of the year for that year. That doesn't surprise me. Makes sense. Ghost should have won. Y'all talking about 2. We talking about part 1. Yeah. We talking about part 1. Y'all talking about part 2. Part 2, I'm saving that for another one. Yeah, y'all talking about the wrong game. Y'all talking about the wrong game, man.
What time
what up?
What time did GTA come out? That was like what,
2013.
13?
Same year. Same year.
I don't know.
If we saying that, we should say that all games that win. Right, yeah, then right, that opens up a lot. You know what I mean? Now you can say with any game, if you disagree with who won, then you can sit up there and say, oh yeah, they paid for it, which theoretically they could have, maybe or maybe not. We don't know, but you know, I'm not mad at none of those categories at all. I think what makes Last of Us Part 1 so special is the time that it came out, being 2013, end of the PS3, Xbox 360 era, pushing the hardware the way it did, having a bomb story the way it did, cool gameplay mechanics and things of that nature. I think that's what really made it. I think really the story is what everybody comes back to and says, like, yeah, like this is what, you know what I mean, really got me into the series. Y'all gotta realize the story's so good, they're making television shows out of it. Like that don't happen with games. They not gonna do that with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They not gonna do that with you know, put whatever game title you want to put in there. They not doing it for that. But Last of Us has these unique properties to where you can tell this story across various different mediums and it's still gonna resonate. That's a well-written story. Ann says RE4 OG has done enemy dynamic before The Last of Us 1. It's really not that special.
I don't know, man. I don't know. And RE4, if I'm not mistaken, from what watching you play it, all it was the enemy was trying to attack you. There wasn't a run, hide, ooh,
talk that talk.
It, for them to get lost and be like, damn, where'd he go? And then go look around everywhere, every spot in the map, but then somehow find you if you stay in the one spot. I don't know, man. RE4, they know where the fuck you at. It doesn't matter where you go.
Right. 1881 says, if I remember correctly, they purposely released it on PS3 while everyone was saying to just release it on PS4. But personally, I think that was a smart business move for hype. I agree. And you know what? 1881, I do remember that. I remember that, yeah. And they ended up doing the remaster like a year later for PS4. But I remember that, yeah. They wanted that to drop on PS4. But I think that helped. I think that helped, make that game unique. It's definitely gonna help with the numbers because you're gonna have you're gonna have a larger player base on PS3 at that time versus PS4, which was on its way. You know what I mean? So that definitely made sense. Very, very smart, very strategic business move on Naughty Dog's part. Hey, if you have not voted in the poll yet, let me know what's your opinion on Last of Us Part 1. And hit that like button too. We are live on King Kartel Radio. I got Talk Trip in the building. Got my girl Miss Colette in the building. It's good vibes, man. Good discussion going on right now. You dig? Trav, I'm not talking about the second game, bro. We talking about the first game. I told you that. They said Kusei tripping. What Kusei say? Kusei be keeping it 100. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me go back.
Resident Evil.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. Resident Evil, to me, don't have any good combat mechanics. The Last of Us is a bit better.
Oh. Oh. Kusei, you trying to set this? You trying to set this on fire, bro? I ain't even gonna lie. You trying to just set the live ablaze with that, bro? Man, I don't know if you can say that in my chat, bro. Like bro, they love Resident Evil. You know what I mean? And here, they love RE, man. Blackwood says hi, Talk Trip with the little face. With that Talk Trip, what that little emoji mean, bro?
That's my. I was about to say my wife. That's my lady.
Okay. Oh, hey, Miss Talk Trip. Blessings. As I was about to say, if that was a dude, bro, you was about to get roasted for the next 6 to 8 minutes, bro. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie, bro. You was about to, you was really ready to catch a roasting, bro. But blessings, sister. One thing we don't do in this chat is shit on RE. Facts. She said, hello, how do you do? She macking on you online, bro?
Nah, I think she talking to y'all. Cause you said what's up.
So that Talk Trip, Sugar Babe, I wouldn't say Sugar Babe. That's his woman, bro. Yeah.
She got more money than me. What you talking about?
Talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
Shout out Black Love. You dig? She black, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just checking. I was about to say Talk Trip with the snow. Oh, all right. But yes, again, for those of y'all just joining the live, we are discussing whether or not The Last of Us is overrated. Again, this is a very divisive topic. This is one that we've discussed. We kind of like touched on the topic in times past and in certain lives, but I wanted to get outstanding, definitive understanding on how y'all feel about it. You know what I mean? Kusai said, combat in Resident Evil is not that good, though. Let's be real here. The Last of Us 1 and 2, but the combat mechanics in 2 are excellent. Kusai, I ain't know you ain't rock with Resident Evil like that. This is news to me in terms of combat mechanics.
I was gonna say, if you thinking just straight combat mechanics, I mean, Resident Evil kind of has, well, not even kind of, it definitely has Last of Us beat.
I didn't even want to say that, but I low-key agree with that. Maybe he's thinking more. No, I would assume he's talking about the remakes. And even the RE4 remake got stealth mechanics. So, I don't know. And RE has had stealth mechanics. Like, a lot of people don't even remember, but Revelations 2, which we played on the channel, had stealth mechanics as well. So, these are not new to Resident Evil. In fact, a lot of mechanics from Revelations 2, that's a whole separate video, got implemented into RE4. You know what I mean? So, and I had my quirks with RE4 remake too, as well. I don't think it's greater than the original, but I do think it's better. Let me see. Not really a big RE fan. I think Silent Hill is better story-wise. I agree with that. It is. Silent Hill is a far better story than Resident Evil, especially when you're talking about the later entries of Resident Evil, when they started getting kind of, man, for better or worse, like all over the place with it. I think it was just like, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this. It was a lot going on with those. Silent Hill was very, Silent Hill, it's just a different type of scary. It's a different type of atmosphere. It's a different type of mind that's able to digest that style of game. You know what I mean? I think Silent Hill is more for like a introspective type of individual, while Resident Evil is more so like in your face, like you can just understand it a little bit easier, even though it's not as fleshed out, so to speak. But I don't want to make this about Silent Hill. So. You dig? But again, you know, coming out 2013, still being relevant to this day, that's a 10-year run. Like that's a beautiful thing. You know, when you have a story talking about a world being destroyed by a pandemic and then knowing what happened in real life, not to say that it was on the same scale, that's, you know, that's something to think about. And really what makes Last of Us so special, again, you know, the story of Joel and Ellie's growth and development, I think that really captured people. That really got people to like pay attention, especially, and you know what else? Let me say this. 2013 was an era of multiplayer games, Call of Duty, Halo, things like that. Like everything was like multiplayer. Last of Us really brought it back to single player linear experiences in a time where that was not popular. Every game was trying to be open world. Every game was trying to be like COD, honestly. If you was a shooter, you was trying to be like Call of Duty. So for a game like that to come out and kind of shake the space up a little bit and bring something different, you gotta, you can't hate it. You have to put respect on that, because everybody wasn't doing that. And then of course you got GTA, you know, which later became GTA Online, aka GTA Pay to Win. But you know, you gotta acknowledge that. Toretto said they just need to stop playing and bring back Splinter Cell. That would be fire.
Oh my god, if they fucking did that, I'd go straight to the store, buy a fucking TV and an Xbox, and I'd wait for that shit.
If they bring back Splinter Cell, bro, do you know how tough Splinter Cell was so tough, bro. So tough.
They didn't even make it possible to play Splinter Cell Blacklist on any of the newer consoles. So that's where they lost me at.
It's still on Xbox 360?
No, it's on I think it was on 360.
Was it on 360? Was it 360 or right after that? I want to say it was 360 Blacklist.
I think it was 360.
But that game is tough. Splinter Cell series is so tough. So tough. Guys, the first game is more of Joel's story as opposed to Ellie's. Ellie's was a side character in part 1. Part 2 was the complete opposite though. Yeah, right. They said, why buy an Xbox? It won't be exclusive. Because you want an Xbox.
Exactly. That's exactly why I'm buying an Xbox.
Like, you know, I mean, that's an easy question. Yeah, because I want one. They need to bring back Fear. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Fear was dope. Fear was super dope. The third one was like more actiony. Again, going back to games becoming more action oriented, kind of getting away, especially shooters, getting away from what they known for and kind of going more towards, you know what I mean, something that they really weren't designed to be. It was a lot of that going on around that era. You dig? The last Splinter Cell game was Blacklist. It was pretty dope. So that was on
Damn, what was that on?
Damn, would that be PS4, Xbox One?
I feel like it was. Hold on, let me look it up.
We got our R&D department looking this up right now for us, making sure we correct. But we just be shooting from the hip, you know what I mean? We fact check later. But that makes sense. That makes sense. One word, Starfield. Talk that talk, guys. Talk that talk, bro.
Oh,
I wonder how Starfield is gonna do. I think it's gonna do numbers. I hope the game is polished. Just please be polished. Don't be like Redfall. That was I ain't even make time to play it. You know what I mean? That type of game. Toretto, Splinter Cell series is perfect from beginning to end. You'll be pulled into the story. You should do a playthrough of the series. Yeah, I should.
Okay, yeah, it was 360 and 3 PS2.
I thought it was, yeah. I thought it was 360. I just remember it so vividly, like, I was like, nah, I think it was 360. For real. And with all the games that dropped this year, I don't know about Starfield, bro, that game gonna do numbers, bro. That game is going to do numbers. A lot of people have been waiting for Bethesda to create a new game, a new IP, so to speak, after the whole what's the prior entries like Fallout 76, Fallout 4, things of that nature. I think they were involved with Redfall as well. So
What's Redfall?
Redfall is a 4-player cooperative zombie shooter. It was released this year. Not in a good technical space. I think the studio that developed it disbanded after the game. That's how bad the game flopped. Very similar to like a Forspoken type of situation.
Oh, fuck. I mean, Forspoken is even a dumb name for a game. What the fuck?
Forspoken
Anyway,
don't tell me. It don't tell me nothing. Like I have no idea. Like
How many people gonna know what the hell that even means? I don't even know what it means.
I wanted that game to do well too. I wanted it to do well, but it just wasn't right. And it looked bad. It looked really bad. For the hardware it was released on, because it was PS5 exclusive, it looked terrible. It was like no shadows, no ambient occlusion, like the things that make the game, really pop. It didn't have that. And to think that same engine later on created Final Fantasy 16 is ridiculous. Like, that's insane to even think about. That just goes to show sometimes it ain't necessarily the game engine or the tools or anything, it's who's using the tools. You know what I mean? It's like the same type of thought. Like, you could give like somebody who ain't never had money and they'll be broker than they were before. You know what I mean? In a week.
100%.
Same type thing. Like, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know. Ethan, what's going on, Ethan? Bless us, Brody. But yeah, that was just a botched release. That was just bad. God said it all depends. If you're a Bethesda fan and enjoy their style game, Starfield will be phenomenal, no question. But if you're not into that style, shit still gonna hit. Okay, talk your talk. 16 doesn't use the same engine as Forspoken. Not 16. 15, right? The Luminous engine.
I would expect it to look pretty good then.
Yeah, because 15 looked good. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick. Let me make sure I'm correct. It might have... Hold on, bro. Right, yeah. 15, excuse me, yeah. 16 was on Unreal Engine, I think.
I believe so. Unreal 5? I don't know what the hell it's called.
Yeah, I think it was Unreal Engine 4. It used Unreal Engine 4, which makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. I can see why that game looks the way that it looks the way it does.
That shit, wow, man, that shit was banging.
Oh, they saying actually it doesn't run on. Oh no, they actually created their own custom engine. Okay.
Oh
Okay,
no
well
wonder
that
they fucked it up, or wonder they messed it up a little bit.
I think sometimes, and I'm not mad because I would like to see that. Like people had their own custom engines. Just know what you're doing with it. Like Final Fantasy 16, they knew what they was doing. For Spoken, they didn't know what they were doing. And you got to you have to know what you're doing. Yeah, and yup. Correction. Like I said, we just be shooting from the hip, so sometimes I gotta correct myself midstream. But let me see. I mean, we've chopped it up pretty good about this. Let me see my poll. Let me see the poll votes real quick. Just Right Met My Expectation is leading right now at 33%. In second place is I Haven't Played It Yet. So majority of y'all ain't even played it yet. Some of y'all got strong opinions for people who didn't play it. Didn't even play the game, talk about the game. You ain't even play it, Joe. Your opinion, I mean, it's welcome, but it ain't as valid as the person who did. King, you seen me play it. Yeah, no, I watched you play it, bro. Yeah, I saw that. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. That wasn't for you, man. I saw you play it, Brody. We live right now, baby. Blessing to everybody that's in here. 2023, happy 2023. I'm saying it all 2023. We pretty much in 2024 now. 2023 pretty much over. You know what I mean? We halfway through this. Go ahead, hit that like button for me. Hit that sub button if you're new to the channel, man. I plan on doing these every Sunday. Sunday, you guys seem to be available. So I plan on doing these every Sunday to where we kind of pick a topic, find something to talk about, and, you know, just chop it up. You know, us, the channel members, the chat, everybody like that. You know what I mean? Being here just, you know what I mean? Just doing our thing, just fellowshipping. You know what I mean? As gamers, you know. Talk Trip earlier, we was talking about how, you know, it's a lot of divisiveness, you know, all around the world. That don't need to be in gaming, as you know, as well. You dig? Like, you know, if you play PlayStation, you ain't gotta hate everything Xbox do. You can dislike certain things, but if you just a hater, you just a hater. And that's why that's why your life look like that. You dig? That's why your breath smell like that. That's why your credit look like that, cause you hating too much. You know what I mean? That type. You know what I mean? Real talk, bro. Like, but it's fun though. It's fun. It's fun. You know what I mean? I like, again, with me as a gamer, I want to see everybody be able to play everything, whatever they want. But I understand the business as well. You can't release it on everything. You know, consoles gotta have their exclusives. You know, PC gotta have their exclusives, whatever it may be. You know, that's fine. It kind of is what it is. But I think if you haven't even experienced something and you have like such strong opinions as if your word is law, that's kind of like weird to me. You know, but maybe that's just how I'm built. God said Trav, but you honestly think it's gonna bomb like 76 or even worse? I just can't see that. Trav said that, and it just seems weird that King has read everything but my messages. Chad, I ain't been reading Trav messages the entire time. What is Trav talking about?
No, you've been reading. Yeah.
I don't know. Blessing to Trav, man. That's the homie. I don't know what the hell he talking about. Goss, I think it will bomb worse than 76. It's a Game Pass day one. Every game that's done that so far is trash. No, that's not true. What's that Hi-Fi? That Hi-Fi game on Game Pass? That game did well. That's not true at all, Trav. like I said, both got their pros and cons. What I will say is Microsoft has been messing up. That I can definitively say. They've dropped the ball on a number of releases while PlayStation just been out here winning and winning and winning. That I can't say, but again, Microsoft about to close a deal on Activision Blizzard. I have that in the description as well. We chopped it up a little bit about that, but
what's that?
Activision Blizzard. Let me sound off what games are under this umbrella. You gonna be like, damn. You gonna be like, Microsoft ready to come up. Check this out. Overwatch, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Call of Duty. They won right there.
Oh, wait, hold on. Which ones? All of them?
All of them.
Damn.
All of them. Now imagine that. They bring all those to Game Pass. Because that seems to be what they're trying to leverage. They trying to bring as many bomb titles to Game Pass as possible. So just them having, you know what I mean? Like from the business perspective, Talk Trip, if me and you got the opportunity to buy Activision Blizzard for however many billion, and we trying to sell Game Pass, right? And we get these titles, we put them on our platform, that's going to do numbers for us.
100%. All of them at that, that's fucking crazy. You know how much of a following Black Ops still has? Like, people still making maps on that shit.
Bruh.
Shit crazy.
That's what I'm saying, man. Not to mention the titles that's already on Game Pass. You know what I mean?
Damn, I don't even know what's up there now, but I know last time I saw it, it was a shit ton of games up there. Goddamn, Grand Theft Auto was on there.
Yep. It's the Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming right now.
That shit's hot.
You know, that's fire. That's a lot of value to people, particularly people who don't, ain't constantly out here buying games. Like, there's some people out here who can't constantly just shell out $70 for a new game. You know what I mean? They can't do that. But if you give them some, $20, they get a nice, little library that they can interact with. Shoot, that's good for them. That Call of Duty acquisition, though, is going to do, boy, golly. Microsoft, listen, I'm not into sponsorships, but if you if you paying out like that for Activision Blizzard, come holla at your boy, man. You know what I mean? Fiji too. You know what I mean? Those are the only two that I'm looking for, man, because they out here paying. And said that's good for Microsoft. PlayStation has been dominating. That's true. Trav, last good Call of Duty was Infinite Warfare. Everyone after it is garbage.
What the fuck is wrong with this? Now I know there's something wrong with you.
Trav,
that game was fucking ass, my nigga.
Infinite Warfare wasn't good, bro. It wasn't.
Oh my god.
Talk about it. React.
I'll say the zombies was pretty good. I love the zombies. I love that part. But the fucking campaign, my guy, I don't even remember the shit. That's how bad it was. Just remember it was after, what was it, Advanced Warfare?
Yeah. Was that the one in space?
Yeah, no, I think that was
That was right before.
Yeah. And that shit was something on these motherfuckers. I like the running on the walls and shit. That was pretty cool. And the smart bombs and the Advanced Warfare. But if Infinite Warfare just took it to a whole nother level, I was just like, what the fuck? What are we doing on Mars? Or whatever. I think it was Mars.
The running on the walls was cool, which they took from Titanfall. The mechs, they took it from Titanfall. Not to say those ideas haven't been around in the gaming space, but Titanfall made that a thing. You know what I mean? Ethan, Activision had the best games back in the PS2, PS3 era. Yes, I agree. The Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, that's peak Call of Duty for me.
Goddamn, Trav.
What Trav say?
He said, "Why? Because I have a brain and I care about campaign, which was the best in Infinite Warfare." No, it wasn't, bro. That shit was janky as a bitch. That part where the motherfucker, oh, now you see now, that part where the motherfucker was in the mech, and you know you had to fight everybody. You had your own custom character or whatever the fuck it was. And that motherfucker, my motherfucker was bald as a bitch. The guy, he was bald as a bitch. And you get in the mech, you kill the person or something like that. You're fighting the mech, whatever the hell is going on, and then you end up fighting zombies somewhere in mid game. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? But I don't know, man. That shit it just wasn't right for me. Cause it felt like that shit was put together in like 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, well, you know, they got those yearly releases, and then they would, you know, switch off on, you know, who's going to develop, you know, the game and everything like that. Toretto said, I'm OG Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 3. Those were great. I agree with that. Trav said that wasn't Infinite Warfare. That was Advanced. Was that Advanced Warfare?
That couldn't have been Advanced. Let me see.
Trav, put us on game, bro. Black Ops 3, yeah. Yeah, that might have been Black Ops 3. Black Ops 4?
Hell no. That definitely wasn't a fucking Black Ops. Black Ops 4 didn't even have a fucking campaign.
It didn't.
It had them little stories. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Let's see how wrong I am.
We looking everything up now. Hold on. We're gonna get it right. Like I said, we just be on air with it. You know what I mean? And we getting older now. So
no facts. I can't even tell you what's coming out, god damn it.
You know what I mean? Talk Trip be worried about stocks and bonds and stuff like that. He don't even be worried about the game.
Let's see. 2016.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare trilogy is the real Call of Duty in my opinion. That's the definitive experience for me. Yeah.
Riggs.
There were no zombies in Infinite Warfare. I've beaten it 10 times. Is that the one that had that weird, it wasn't zombies mode, but it was like forgot what it was called, but it was like a horde style mode. I remember that.
Infinite Warfare had the zombies. It was Advanced that had that. Or no, it was Ghost that had the aliens. Let's see here. Plot. Let's see.
Black Ops 3 had a zombie level after fighting a woman in a battle mech.
Oh hell, that was Black Ops 3 there.
Black Ops 3. So, although it sounds like he been playing Shadow Warrior. Yo, Trav, you stupid, yo.
Oh shit.
Besides Destiny, all FPS games are trash, just my opinion. Wow.
Damn.
Talk that shit.
Lieutenant Nick Reyes. Oh, this was when they was fighting those people that defected from Earth.
We doing the knowledge right now. We doing the knowledge. Look at the chat. I told you. Yo. Blessing to everybody in here, man. Welcome on in, man. Hit that like button, gang. Captain Price is a memorable character. Absolutely. He's an iconic character. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like FPS games. I prefer third person or at least the option for both. I'm not mad at that. Not at all. Earth versus Mars. For sure. How am I stupid? I got it right. And your co-host is the one who got it wrong. Sounds like he the stupid one for me. I mean stupid in a good way. You just be wildin'.
I was gonna say, damn, stupid now?
Nah.
Let me stop.
Mignon. Yeah, I talked about them earlier. Yeah. I spoke on them earlier. A lot of y'all that, you know what I mean, be going to karate school and everything like that, be hating. You know what I mean? They be trying to talk about this game, knowing damn well you don't know nothing about this game, man. Take your ass to a karate class, man. But nah, Trav. If I say stupid, I don't mean unintelligent, brother. You know what I mean. I don't know why Trav be trying to do that. I ain't even explaining it. He knew what I meant. But he called him my co-host. Yeah, shout out my co-host Talk Trip. Yeah, man, that's my homie. Yeah, and if he wrong, you know what I mean, I'm riding with him. You know what I mean? That's just how it go.
And if I'm wrong, I'm 100% accountable. 100%.
Right.
I don't mind being accountable for my wrongness, my issues, mistakes.
That's called being a man.
100%.
Guys, Tabo hoes. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of Tabo hoes out here that be hating on me. I just want to say to each and every single one of y'all, like, I don't feel no type way about you. I hope you come back. Continue to hate on my channel, man. Please do it. You know what I mean? It only brings my community together. It only makes us stronger. So please keep hating, keep disliking. You know what I mean? Keep commenting, keep doing all that. I got nothing but love for y'all. I want nothing but success, even if you wish me the opposite. And this ain't never gonna stop. You know what I mean? When I got on YouTube, I said I came here to, you know what I mean, do something. So yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be here for a little while. You dig? So just leave that with you. We at the 2-hour mark now. Listen, check it out. Let me get off here. Probably going to do something over on Twitch. So y'all make sure y'all get in tune with me. I have a Division 2 video coming out probably tomorrow. Something to that effect. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Definitely have more Evil Within content, survival horror content, more Resident Evil HD remaster coming out. I'll probably be playing some of those over there on Twitch as well. Some titles that I probably wouldn't play on the channel, but I could do them over there just because it's better suited for that style. And we do all kinds of stuff over there, you know, reactions. We listen to music, new albums, things of that nature. So it's a great space to just, you know, slide through, chill, chop it up, those type of things, kind of vibe and get into it with it. Toretto said, I want my ones and fours. Got you. You know I got you. But yes, man, blessing to everyone. I'm not going to take this down. I'm going to leave this up for a little minute. So for those that want to watch this on demand, you'll be able to do that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out my co-host, Talk Trip, for sliding through and vibing, man. It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you back, bro.
Shoot, I'm gonna catch y'all in what, like 5-6 months or whenever this shit line up to when I'm free.
For sure. I plan on doing these Sundays, so you know, Sunday you always welcome. You're always welcome to come through. You know, all my channel members, y'all welcome to come through. Let's chop it up. If you're not a channel member yet, bro, it's like $5-6. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not overcharging or nothing like that. Just come through, support, make sure you can tap in with the Discord and everything like that, and we make sure you can speak. But blessing to everybody, man. I'm up out of here, man. Most importantly, gang. Oh yes, brush your teeth. Ethan, yes, talk to him, man. Get your mouth right with God. Some of y'all have demonic abominations residing in the body and in your mouth. Get it right with God. My name is King Kartel. We up out of here, gang. Most importantly, be safe, be careful, wear a face mask. We see Big Head Muff on the next one. Peace.